In this video, I'm going to teach you how to go with a graphing calculator step by step through a problem like this, where we're going to use the law of cosines to figure out what our missing side length is over here. We've got side 17 inches for A, we've got a side length of 22 inches for B, but we're missing C, but we have the angle in between these two sides. So we're going to use the law of cosines. It looks like what we're missing is C, so that's our unknown variable. So we're going to write C squared. It's going to be equal to, we're just going to start replacing each of these variables here in the log there. So A is 17, we're going to put a 17, we're going to have to square that. B squared, that's going to be 22 squared, minus 2 times A is 17, times B, 22, cosine C, that's going to be 42 degrees, so cosine 42. Okay, once you get it set up like this is when you're going to just start grabbing your calculator. You're going to start plugging your information in here for each piece of the puzzle that you're plugging in. So 17 squared, you're just going to work through that. Okay, 17 squared, we know 289 for that one. 22 squared, let's go, here we go. Just 22, square it, that's 484. Negative 2 times 17 times 22. Negative 2 times 17 times 22. That's going to give me negative 748 cosine 42. Okay, now once you get to this step, you're going to combine these two terms. 289 needs to add with 484. 484 plus 289. That's 773. Okay, now what you want to do is you want to take this information, plug that into your calculator, get an answer for that, and that's what you're going to be taking away from 773. Keep in mind this is still equal to C squared, so we're going to have to square root at the end if you're going through it this way. There's other ways you can go through the law of cosines. I'm showing you one way to go about it with the graphing calculator. Negative 748 cosine 42. So negative 748 cosine 42. You're going to punch that in just like this. Hit enter. That's going to give you your value. You want to take 773, but you want to be taking that away from it. So because it's negative, we can just add it. So 773, okay? And I'm going to add, and then I'm going to say second, that blue button up here in the top left corner, and then this button down here, because this is the answer that I previously got. So now it's taking this answer I previously got, plugging it into my calculator now. So that's 773 plus negative 555.87, da, 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 da. Okay, so when I take that away from this, what I'm left with is 217.1276705. Remember, this is equal to C squared, so we want to square root at the end. So we're going to square root that value, and to square root that value, I'm going to do that same little trick. I'm going to do the square root of previous answer. So I'm going to hit second, and then I'm going to go down there, hit that negative button that has A and S written above it in blue. So I'm using the previous answer, hit that, I get 14.7. So we're going to go with C is approximately 14.7 inches long. Now I'll go up here, 14.7 inches approximately. Now we know a different part to our triangle that we're missing. This is the law of cosines. This is the algebra behind it, the trigonometry behind it, using cosines, and how you would just use it, do a problem like this using a graphing calculator. Hopefully this helps you on your trig classes. Study hard and good luck on your upcoming test.